So we appreciate it today. We have an awesome guest, my friend Paul. Say hi, Paul, real quick. All right. And then we're going to do the intro, and I'll see you in a second, guys. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. Hello. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm trying to turn everything back on, but thank you guys for waiting for the moment for me to get this going. And what's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Again, we have my awesome friend Paul. Hey, Paul. And we
Hello.
Yeah, he talks. And we have Trey as always. Hey, Trey.
Gang, gang, what it do?
And guys, welcome to the podcast. I hope y'all are having a good day. Thank you, everybody that is checking out us live. Today, we're doing something a little different. We hadn't actually done the podcast live from my Facebook account, which we're doing today. And it's on our Twitter and our Twitch. I mean, our YouTube and our Twitch. And we have a new sponsor, Trey. It is Nomad Web Design. Their website's www.nomadweb.design. And if you need a website that looks pretty darn professional, that's your spot. So make sure you check it out. So, but anyways, you'll see their little logo on the video, everybody. So that's cool. And what is our highlights for the week? What do you think, Trey? Tell me your highlight. Just one sentence of what it was, and then try not to lie, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, after everybody shared.
One of my sisters actually shattered her phone into a million pieces.
That's all right. What do you think, Paul? That's a pretty good one.
I sweat profusely in my car.
Okay. Okay, and mine is my dinner on Monday was destroyed by my son. What do you think, Trey?
So yeah, I found out that one of my little sisters, our family switched over to Sprint, and we used to be at another cellular provider that rhymes with Bay TNT. But so essentially we have brand new iPhones, and she was doing a TikTok, and I think she was posting it up on a mailbox, and it fell once, and she adjusted it, and it was fine. Second time, shattered it. Just the screen is done. It actually broke the phone, and she didn't have a glass screen protector, which I thought she had a phone case, which should be more than enough. Doesn't matter. So yours truly has an OtterBox Defender case, which will pretty much protect it for against anything, and also have a glass screen case. But she sadly had neither, and now it is donezo.
Oh, wow.
Insurance?
Yeah, we have insurance. We're going to get a replacement for her, but it was a whole situation. Lessons learned for sure.
Wow.
What about you, man?
What
Mr.
about
Paul.
me? Or
Yes, sir.
Jason? So I'm going to tell you about my car story.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now?
Yep.
Yes.
So basically, since the whole COVID-19 thing, the saunas are shut down. So I had this idea, hey, I'm going to go in my car. So I just went in my car, closed the door. I didn't turn it on or anything. I just sat in the hot car. I put towels down on my seat and just sat there and sweat for like 20 minutes. I could just feel my heart beating, boom, boom, boom. So I did that pretty much every day this week, and I feel amazing.
Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Must have been a. So do you plan on doing that forever, or?
As long as it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. My neighbors think I'm crazy. I'm just sitting in my car and I could see them kind of like looking at me, and I'm just like, if yeah, it's
Okay.
good. Do you know what an infrared sauna is? So I had this idea. Hey, I'm gonna go in my
No,
car.
tell me about it.
So I just went. So you have traditional saunas that get hot on how we typically feel temperature. An infrared sauna generates infrared radiation that penetrates a little bit deeper into your skin. So it doesn't really feel as hot, but you start sweating a lot when you go in an infrared sauna. And supposedly there's all these health benefits and things like that. But I suspect that there is a little bit of kind of a greenhouse effect from the car, which contributes to the sweat too. Because I went in there one day and it didn't necessarily feel as hot, but I just started sweating a lot as if it was hot. So anyway, and supposedly there's benefits of that. So.
Interesting. That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Jason?
As I was telling you, my son ruined our meal on Monday. I decided,
and it didn't necessarily feel as hot, but I just started sweating.
My son. So what I decided to do is I was making chicken tikka masala, and I marinated the chicken the day before, and so it's in yogurt, all the spices that you need. It's been sitting for 24 hours. I cook up the chicken, get it all ready, and then I have the rice going, and now I'm building the sauce. That's a bunch of chili powder, bunch of different seasonings, some caramelized onions, add some tomato. And so I get all this all stewing, and you need to let it just make it delicious for like 20 minutes of that, of just stewing it, let the seasonings enjoy their time. Well, as I was doing it, now the one thing is I have a 3-year-old tomorrow, and he loves to cook with me. And so every day he'll come, and like today we made guacamole, and he helped me squish the avocados, and he put some garlic in there, and he did things. He has a little footstool, and so he comes and helps. Now he doesn't do a lot of stuff because he is 3, but so Monday I'm sitting there, I'm cooking. He's come and checked on me a few times, helped out with a few things, and as I'm putting the rice, pulling the rice from the rice cooker, and letting my awesome stuff sizzle, my son takes an entire bottle of vegetable oil and pours it into the sauce. And I'm like, my pregnant wife walks in the room, and she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I'm going to try to save this, but your son just poured a bottle of oil in the sauce that we're going to have.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, you can just stop now and go get us some Whataburger. So that's what I did. And but interestingly enough, I already had all the ingredients, and I already made the chicken. So yesterday I actually made two Indian dishes. I made chicken korma and chicken tikka masala. Gave my wife the korma, me the masala, and it worked out. But I did have my son in the other room, so we couldn't add his special ingredient to the curry.
The loads of oil that was added.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. But
you're making me hungry.
Yeah, well, I already made dinner, and I haven't eaten it because I'm not focused on it. So it's just sitting there in the other room. So yeah, I know how you feel. But right now, speaking of making you hungry, I'm about to do that because we're going to do the quiz. It's Trey versus Paul. If I gave you these controllers, don't worry about them. I couldn't get the technology to work, so
I was going to click it right then and there.
Yeah,
but
it's not going to be helpful to you.
Really quick, Jason. So as far as our chat's concerned, how can we see people chat?
Well, all you have to do is go to the Facebook and mute the video, and you can watch the comments that way.
Sweet.
So,
and
if you want to see if there's any other comments that are not on Facebook, they'll show up right beside Paul's head. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you're watching the Facebook video, so I know that's super confusing. Paul, you actually got where I'm supposed to be, but it's fine. You're the host of the show now, so
yeah. All right, guys. Jason versus Trey. Let's do this.
Oh man, this just took a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
All right. So what this is it's a I'm gonna get you to guess the calorie count of one dish per fast food restaurant, and there's some tricky ones, there's some easy ones, but pretty much it's the healthiest food at a fast food restaurant. And again, there's 2 easy questions and 2 hard ones. So I'm interested to see what happens. It's best out of 4. Whoever has the most points at the end wins.
I mean, it's gonna be me, but we all,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's okay. You can beat me. I'm not very good at guessing calorie counts.
We get multiple choice, which is the great thing. So
Oh.
Yeah. So this should be pretty easy.
Pretty fair.
We'll see how it goes. Don't worry if you feel like it's not working out for you, Paul. You're going to win. So here we go. We'll start with the easy one. What at Burger King is 370 calories? One of the healthiest dishes you can have at Burger King in this situation. Here we go. It's going to be A. We'll start with Paul.
You said 300?
370 calories.
370.
Paul, here we go. A, grilled chicken sandwich without mayo. B, a crispy grilled garden salad with ranch. C, a big fish sandwich. Or D, an Impossible Whopper.
Okay. I feel like it's definitely got to be between A and B.
Okay.
But man, those salads, man, they got tons of calories. So you said A was the sandwich, and then
Sandwich
B was
without
the salad.
mayo, crispy. A was a grilled chicken sandwich without mayo, and B was a crispy chicken garden salad with ranch.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. I feel like I got to. You said A is a sandwich without mayo, right?
Yep.
Okay, that one.
All right, and Trey, do you need the answers again?
No, I'm gonna go with the Impossible Burger just because. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Okay. Great job, Paul. You have 1 point.
Which one did he choose?
He chose the grilled chicken sandwich without mayo, which is 370 calories. The Impossible Whopper is a whopping 620 calories.
That's not that bad. It's not 1,000 compared to the actual
That's
Whopper.
not adding the soda and the fries.
Who said you had to get either?
You're right. Nobody said that. All right,
Stewed water.
Trey, it's your turn. Good job, Paul.
Yeah.
It would have been
Talking about what?
It would have not gone well if you got it wrong, but
Oh!
yeah. All right, and so Trey, here we go. Arby's. This is a 250 calorie entree. We have the classic roast chicken sandwich, which is A. B, the roast turkey gyro. C, the chopped farmhouse salad with roast turkey and a light Italian dressing. Or D, a buffalo roast chicken sandwich.
We go with A.
A. All right, Paul, what do you think? Do you need me to tell him again, or you feel good about it?
I feel like C. You said a light Italian dressing, but it depends on how they make that dressing. I feel like is what's really going to change the calories.
Okay. It is the light Italian dressing compared to the full.
Sometimes light means light in fat, but they high in sugar content, so
Sure.
it's still high in calories. But anyway, I'm just gonna go. Okay, so you said the roast chicken or the roast beef and was A, right?
The roast chicken sandwich is A. Roast turkey
chicken.
gyro is B.
Okay.
And then the chop house salad with roast turkey and a light Italian dressing is C. And a buffalo roast chicken sandwich.
I'm just gonna go C.
C. All right. Yeah. And so Trey, what do you think? Oh, did you
I
tell me?
said A.
A. So again, great job, Paul. You won.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is a little weird.
The classic roast chicken sandwich is actually
Careful, you don't flip the table.
Sorry. Believe it
You
or
just
not,
get done with the post-workout, man?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm actually trying to tone it down too, so just so you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're probably thinking Paul's trying to be weird, but it's actually the opposite. I'm trying to be like
he's
more
trying
normal.
to be more chill. All right, so the classic roast chicken sandwich tray is 370 calories. And here's an interesting one: the buffalo roast chicken sandwich is 360 calories. So
What? They're both the same.
well, 10 calories less.
You said the 350 for the first one?
The salad was the one you chose was 370.
Oh, 370. Okay. 370 and 360. Interesting.
And then the gyro was actually 470. So
What was that? Can you repeat that for me one more time, Jason?
the gyro.
The gyro.
Sounds
It's Greek. Gyro.
All right, you win. You're amazing. I'm not.
No, man. I'm just, hey, you know what? You could have said gyro. Then I'd have been like, bro, we need to stop the podcast right now. Like, I've heard it. There's gyro, gyro. It's like, no, man. Like, only one pronunciation. Gyro.
Yes, you were correct.
Excuse us.
He's so fancy. This is
Hey,
why,
I love gyros, man. They're great.
this is why every week I'm looking for a replacement. So Paul, if you're interested, we can definitely talk.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm out. Don't worry about it.
All right. See you later, DJ Sound Effect. All right, Paul. Welcome to the new co-host position at the show. Welcome to our guest, DJ Sound Effect. He's an out-of-work podcaster.
Yeah.
All right. So question 3. It's back to Paul.
This is the abuse I get every week. It's fun.
Question 3. It's from Shake Shack. It is 310 calories. Your options are A, the Chicken Shack, B, the Chicken Dog, C, the Shack. This is a good one. I can't even say it.
Watch your mouth.
The Shack-Cago Dog.
Chicago dog?
It's Shack-Cago Dog. And D, Chicken Bites.
All right. I don't think I've ever been there, but I'm going to go with the D.
The Chicken Bites.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh,
So
the bites.
So my question is your thought process, is it because you think that's the healthiest option, or you just think it's the lowest calories?
I don't even know what those other first 3 are. So,
Okay.
I don't.
I'm going to go with
One's a chicken sandwich. The other one's a chicken hot dog. The third one is a chicken, is a regular Chicago-style hot dog. And then the other one are fried chicken bites.
Oh,
Yep.
see, he's trying to help me out now. He's like fried. He's trying to give me little hints and clues because
I'm going to go with A.
You know what I'm
A?
saying? I can go back on
Well,
what I said, and I said the D just because I wanted to say D,
You
but I
could
really
say-
wanted that A.
Okay, you could go with. I'm not trying to get you to change your answer, so you should know that. But I was just trying to say it out loud. So you're going with A?
I am.
And
No,
Paul, are you staying at A or are you going D?
No, he said D originally.
Oh, so I have to stay with D
No,
now?
you can go with.
No,
whatever
you can do
want.
whatever you want, man. You're the guest.
Okay, so
You can pick
chicken-
E if you wanted to.
Give me B and C again. What are those?
B is a chicken hot dog. And
Sounds
D
great.
is a chicken bite.
What is C?
C is a Chicago style hot dog.
Oh, man.
You're good either way.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with. Dude, I don't even know like what's on that chicken dog.
So
Let me go with that B. I'm gonna go with that B. I'm gonna change it up. Let's do it. B.
Hey Trey, could you turn down your mic a little bit?
Oh, sorry, I'm being a little loud.
No, Trey.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're just really loud.
Is that coming through pretty bad?
I don't know. I don't know. You can listen to it. I can't because it will come up on the sound if I do it. So
It is
too
pretty
pumped
loud.
up.
you're fine. You sound awesome. So B. All right. So the answer to the question is actually what? What, Trey?
Well, apparently he's coming through kind of quiet from one of our viewers. They just said that.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yo, what? Okay, I'm not going B. I'm going.
Oh, it is pretty loud.
I'm going A.
A. All right. All right. So
A.
we're both going A. We're both going A. Okay. That is the chicken sandwich. That's 590 calories. Y'all both were wrong. It was the chicken hot dog. That was 310 calories. But
Was that B? Well, that was B.
That was B. But also,
Dude, I said B. You tricked me because you go, it's actually, and then I interrupted.
so
I tried to cheat the system. Dude, you messed me up, dude. Hey, tell the viewers that this man, he's trying to destroy. No, I'm just kidding. No,
So the interesting part about the whole thing is that actually the chicken bites is 300 calories. So if you would have picked that, I would have said that was a good answer too, because it is the lowest of the calories. But 310 is the Chicago dog, is the chicken dog. So y'all both got it wrong. You're still winning 2-0. It's not a big deal, and we only have one question left, so you're gonna win either way. But it is Trey's.
it's a big deal to me, Jason.
You're amazing, Paul. I appreciate it.
I didn't learn to lose when I was a kid. I was always given a participation trophy, so I don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. I learned to lose all the time, even on this podcast.
Life
Even when I
sucks.
lose, I complain, dude. I complain until like I feel like I won.
Do you do this like even if like you do the wrong steps in your own workout program? You're like,
I blame it on my clients.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are stupid. You should know what I was trying to do here. You know?
Nice. It makes sense.
I don't take personal responsibility, dude. I'm all about blaming other people. It's somebody else's fault, not mine.
It totally makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
this is why I have to treat Trey very nice, because he can start crying like that often. But it's fine. You know, he's a little young man, so it's what happens. All right, our last one, and actually, Paul,
Sorry, can you run that back, Jason? I didn't hear that.
what was that?
Oh, I don't know. You said it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just
I mean,
asking.
it's
I was-
recorded. It's fine.
I was doing the last question of the quiz. I
Uh-huh.
have no idea what's
Sure.
happening. What?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
What? I'm just saying, 25-year-old.
I'm 26 and I'll be 27 this year.
Okay, 25-year-old. And
All right.
so,
How's your back feeling, Jason?
it's not good actually, but
Ah,
you should have
okay.
went with my knee, because that was the problem I had this week.
How'd
Anyways,
you feel? How'd you feel waking up, Jason?
It was not fun. The joys of being a 40-year-old. Frank says D also. Did you read the comments, Trey?
You said, huh?
Did you read the comments for your sister?
Never seen Trey cry. What? Wait, what?
Anyways, all right, guys.
What was that in response to?
I have no idea, but I because I was telling that you cry about things. I
Oh,
guess.
that's right.
So sorry, Paul. We just forgot.
Thank you, Lexi. I
existed
appreciate that.
for a second.
Hey,
Look,
have you
he's
guys
getting
ever seen
triggered.
Vsauce?
Yeah, actually, I have.
Dude, I feel like you're that guy. You should pop up and go, hey.
Hey,
here.
Vsauce.
You look like that guy, I'm telling you.
I'm not bald though. Yet.
Well, your face looks like him. And he's got a beard now like you too.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
I have to watch more of his videos and to see if I'll take offense to that later or not.
Oh, you're my kind of man. Getting
Oh,
offended
yeah?
by things? Yeah. Yeah, we can be friends.
forever.
Yeah, we can get offended together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just
right.
don't get offended by what I do. We'll team up and get offended
There
by
you
other
go.
people's stuff.
There you
How
go.
about-
Sounds like a plan.
We'll find something Jason says that we don't like, and then maybe we'll cancel him. Cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? We'll cancel him while we're on this right now.
Cancel the show that I'm producing and
Yeah,
distributing.
right during it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that could happen.
Jason, do you know what he's saying when he says that?
Yes, I do. I'm
Okay.
not that old.
I mean, I wasn't joking on that. I actually was genuinely asking you
Why
if
are
you
you
knew
so
what he
mean
meant.
all the time?
All
I'm
right,
just
all
trying
right.
to work.
Moving on.
I'm just
All
trying
right.
to read a quiz, and you.
Speaking of crying,
I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna break through this pink purple wall I
punches
have
the
here, and I'm gonna shatter it. That's what I'm
Punches-
gonna do.
punches
I'm
the
gonna
face cam.
Shatter it.
All right, let's move on. I don't know what's happening.
There's something in there to get offended by. I know there is.
All right. So the last question. The last question, Trey, is from White Castle, which is funny. Paul, have you ever been to White Castle?
Man,
What about crystals?
I went to Crystal. I don't think I don't
It's
know
similar.
if I've ever. Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I've
Not
never,
the same thing,
I've
but it's
only been
similar.
to Crystals too. I've never actually been to.
I prefer White Castles.
White Castle. So, but so you might have the leg up here, Trey. So the question here is, White Castle. It's 280 calories. It's A, 2 original sliders. B, 2 veggie sliders with ranch. C, 2 impossible sliders. or D, 2 chicken rings with cheese sliders?
It's 2 original sliders.
2 original sliders.
A.
A. All right.
Hey!
All right. And then, Paul, you're going A too?
You know what that is right there, dude? That's what I'm talking about.
He's going with A2. We might both be wrong. I don't know.
Okay.
But find out.
Y'all are both correct.
Hey.
It is.
Hey.
Oh, let's go!
It is.
Let's do it.
Start.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Y'all okay over there?
This is perfect. We've never had anybody as energetic as you on the show. I'm just saying.
And I'm trying to be calm, man. Dude, you know, at Lifetime, I used to work at Lifetime, and I would be swiping people's cards, and I'd be like, "Welcome to Lifetime," and I'll be boop boop, and they're like, they want the people at the front to be like energized, and they told me to like bring it down. They always tell people, "Hey,
Oh
you gotta
my
up your
gosh.
energy," but they're like, "You're like too much."
That's hilarious.
I'm like, "Welcome to Lifetime." I get all pumped. Anyway,
There you go. Well,
you go.
congratulations, Paul. You won the quiz.
yeah.
I got a point though, right?
Trey got a point. It's 3-1. Paul won.
3-1.
Now here's an interesting part. The veggie sliders with ranch are 640 calories. And
Wait, what?
Yeah. The
You said the what with the veggie one with ranch?
The veggie sliders with ranch.
Because it's ranch.
Yeah, because it's ranch. The Impossible sliders are 420, and the chicken rings sliders are 400. So it's not even close how low the original sliders are. But if you've ever been to White Castle, you can't just have, or Crystals, you can't just have 2 sliders. It's just not how
So
it works.
I go ahead.
What's
What were you gonna say, Paul?
impossible? Well, I don't understand. Like, because you've mentioned impossible twice.
So it's veggie meat. It's like vegan meat essentially. It's
Okay.
vegetables that. So Qdoba has impossible meat, and so like they put it in a burrito, and what it is, it's substitution for beef, but it's plant based.
Okay.
So it's
So-
plant based meat.
What it is they actually grow it from protein, and they actually grow it from vegetables, but it literally is a meat, like a meat protein so they grow it out like a patty, pretty much, kind of like that. But
Sounds
yeah,
gross.
It's interesting.
Sounds weird.
But the whole point of it, it's not supposed to be healthier. It's actually less healthy than other food because it's so processed. But the idea of it is that it's going to end up replacing our meat proteins when we can't have meat later when there are no space for animals. So that's the idea for Impossible Burgers and things like that.
I actually have a short story for White Castle. My dad, growing up, never had White Castle, and he's from Zanesville, Ohio, and like right outside of football practice. I don't know if this was I think this is in college. He's playing for U of L, and this was like after practice or whatever, and everybody's going to get dinner, and the guys are going in, and they're ordering 10 sliders, 11 sliders plus, and he's like, dang, man, there's no way y'all can put this away, not knowing what White Castle is about. So he gets one, a burger or maybe 2 at max. And so they're all waiting for him to get his food. So he obviously gets his food. And he's like, pull back around, because he orders way more, obviously. But the fact that he never knew, and it's one of the few places that orders small burgers. Steak and Shake is one of the few places that has small fries, itty bitty fries. But that's hilarious. It was a good story.
That's a hilarious story. Hey guys, here's my offensive thing I'm going to say, but y'all know what it is. Hey, it's time for our fire drill. So
Fire drill.
See you in 5 seconds.
Fire drill.
write it back. Sorry about that. I don't know what I just did there. So
Hey, I like your picture.
yeah, that was a different time.
So it might have just rearranged us, Jason,
It did not. So
on the stream.
yeah, it did not.
Okay.
So
I believe
sorry, anybody that got confused. That was me trying to invert the Zoom 40 minutes. So if you need to know what I just did, so that's what I just did. So yeah, I'm silly. I apologize. You know, guys, the more you help us in the future by becoming sponsors or helping us in other ways, we can buy the original things of things. And that's exactly what we'll do. So, by the way, if you hadn't already guessed, we have an awesome guest. There he is, Paul. And Paul is a personal trainer and all-around cool guy. I met him a long time ago. Not a long time ago, probably 7 years ago.
I don't think 7 years ago. If I had to guess, I would say like 5.
Yeah, I feel good about. I mean, it's at least 3 because I hadn't worked at that job in 3 years. So, I know that much. So yeah, 5 sounds good. 5 feels right. But anyways, at that time I met you. You were doing this thing called I'm gonna mess it up. Help out workout.
Workout, help out!
Yeah.
Whoa ho!
And so when they told me that there was this guy that was going to come in and we were going to have to build a volunteer schedule around what he wanted of his working out, I was like, okay. But I'm a fun dude, so we ended up going to like this gutter in the middle of downtown San Antonio, and this place is like a mile and a half under a bridge. It's insane, and they turned it into a skate park, and that they're not supposed to turn it into a skate park, and but that's what they did, and it had graffiti everywhere, and the job was we needed to clean up all the graffiti. And so here we are cleaning the graffiti, and then every 20 minutes they do like a switch, and then they start working out. It was awesome. It was a very fun time, and that's how I met Paul for the first time.
That's dope, man. That's crazy. In a gutter? Are you serious? Dude.
You have any thoughts about that story there, Paul?
Do I have any thoughts about it?
Yes.
I enjoyed it very much. I'm trying to think. I actually did a video.
You did.
How many times how many times did I see you out there? Was it just once?
Well, I think we did it twice.
We did it twice?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, that was a fun event. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, we got a lot of work done.
Yeah, we did like the entire spot, and you got a lot of workouts done because I think we made up stations so you could rotate and do the things at the same time. And so
you got a good memory.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a very, as I said, I did one of those every single week for 4 years, and so it just was a very memorable one. And so I remember having a great time, and I just thought it was a really fun idea. The idea of getting to volunteer, you're getting a group out to actually help the community, but then also you're thinking about their welfare. And I just thought it was an awesome idea. And then I just thought you were a really fun guy, so mushroom-wise. And so...
Nah.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Trey, are you confused by what happened at this event?
No. I mean, he told me a little. Tell you what, explain it to me.
Explain the event or workout help out or both?
Both.
Okay, so Workout Help Out is a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we combined volunteering and exercise. So there are only 2 criteria to our events. One is there needs to be a workout component, and there needs to be a help out component. So with Jason, we went out and I think he worked with the city. So we organized an event to where the help out was painting over graffiti, and then I come in and just make sure that the volunteers feel like they got a workout. So like you said, there would be certain time intervals where we'll stop everybody, and then they would come to me. Well, I forgot exactly how that event went, but I'm guessing we split up everybody into 3 groups.
Yep.
Which is kind of traditional. So let's just say, we have group 1, 2, 3. So 2 of the groups are painting over graffiti, and 1 of the groups are with me doing a workout, and then we rotate them through. So that way, when the event's over, people get their volunteer hours. You know, they get to contribute, help out the San Antonio. Plus, they get their workout. It's kind of killing two birds with one stone.
And then literally killing them with heat exhaustion, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, man,
You know?
that's
So
an
that way,
amazing
when the
idea.
event's
I mean, like
over, people.
on top of, I mean, I'm not really sure how labor or inducive, painting over graffiti is. I mean, I'm assuming it's a lot of work. Just trying to. It depends on where you're at. I mean, and how much graffiti you're actually covering. But that's awesome, man. That's really cool. I didn't even know that existed. Hey, Boston's in the mix.
Kind of. Headless
Kind of.
Boston.
The green screen is like fighting him for some reason.
Yeah, it
His name is Boston.
Yes, his name is Boston.
How did you come up with that name?
I don't think we ever talked about it on the show. We probably did when we first started the show, but not since Trey's been on it. But one of my best friends, his name was Kevin, and my other friend Vince named his son Kevin, and so I wanted another name that honored Kevin, and Kevin went to Harvard, and graduated from Harvard, and he lived in Boston for a while. So Boston was a good way to still inspire Kevin. And that's how that came up. Kevin, you probably are wondering, is one of my best friends. And he was he graduated from Harvard. He was a comedian. He used to run the mutual funds for USAA. So he was a pretty fancy dude. He even actually called in sick on the day of 9/11, and he actually worked in the two towers. Just an awesome dude. He was one of the reasons I'm married, one of my best friends. Well, anyways, long story short, he died the day before my wedding, and he was the best man at my wedding. And so, sad part, but he was one of my best friends and helped me stick with entertainment when I wanted to quit, and helped me find my wife, and just an awesome dude. And to this day, I'm still grateful for him, and that's why we named my son after him.
I feel like there's a piece to that story that you're missing, but we don't have to talk about it. Do you know what the piece of that story is, Trey?
Tell me about it.
Well, he died the day before, but
sorry.
you're not telling us how he died or anything.
He
It's
died
just
of a
kinda-
heart attack and a diabetic coma.
Oh, okay. Well,
And so
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we had like a groom honoring party or like a bachelor party at his house for like Christians. But he was sick, and so I had to organize my own one, so make up jokes about myself. It's like a roast, so I just had to make up my own roast. And then at the end of the party, then one of my friends was like, "Hey, you should probably what should we do about him?" And I was like, "Well, we should send him to the hospital." But they wouldn't let me go because it was the day before my wedding. And so, but I kept informed, and then that morning we found out. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was a bummer.
Sorry to hear that. Did you say a bachelor party for Christians?
Yeah.
So no club activity, stuff like that.
You know what word I want to say?
Yep. Say it.
Oh,
Say it.
Oh, ho, ho! Whoa, whoa! Ay, ay, ay.
I set myself up. I set one up for a Trey. I did it. I like how he's doing it without actually saying it.
Stop! Cut it.
I like the earlobe.
Cut it. Oh my God! Help!
You know?
All earlobes were covered up at this party.
Oh my God! Help!
Sometimes I like to pretend like somebody's in front of me, and I'm grabbing their earlobes, and I'm just like pulling their earlobes,
Change the subject, Jason. Move on.
How did he take the saddest story I have into a laughing story?
Please.
I don't understand what's happening.
Gosh, dang it.
I'm sorry.
That is. So, anyways, that's how my son got his name, and
Dang, I like that. That was good. That was good, Jason.
Oh.
That was good timing right there.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, and so have y'all? What was probably the funnest kind of event like that you did with Help Out Workout?
That's a good question.
Obviously, mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. The painting over graffiti in a gutter with this guy who rapped
Yeah.
to our group.
Did you rap during that, Jason?
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about that job is that every Saturday I got to freestyle rap to the groups, and I was like, well, it's the most I get paid for a show, so I can't be mad at that. So.
Yeah, I remember the group being pretty impressed too.
Yeah, most people are not ready for me to rap, so. But that's been for 30 years now, so it's not like a shocker to me. But anyway, so what would you say your funnest event was? You don't have to add mine.
I can't say yours.
It's okay.
What was that?
Stinky. It's okay. It was stinky. I understand.
There's not really one that pops out as the most fun event. I'll probably have to think about it a little bit more. But
well, then that is gonna be.
But yours was really a fun event though. I liked it because the events that are the most fun to me are the ones that go smooth, are the ones that the workout isn't an issue, the one that we really feel like we accomplished something. And with yours, we could really see that they could just look and just see what they painted over. So actually, I put together a kind of like a marketing video for Workout Help Out, and I use some of the pictures from that event in that marketing material because it actually looks pretty cool to see all that graffiti and then having it painted over.
I actually think you used the rap in it.
The what?
I think you used the rap in the video.
The rap?
Yeah, I want to say you did.
I don't know if I have a video of you rapping.
I remember you showing me the video, I think, but I could totally be wrong there. But I remember seeing I've gotten a lot of videos of me rapping, so from those things. So maybe I'm getting that wrong. But anyways, but I know that y'all haven't been doing that as much because of how COVID has happened. But I do know that you went from, as you mentioned earlier, that you worked at Lifetime, being super energetic, and now you're actually doing your own thing. I know with COVID, a lot of people had to pivot. I know I had to pivot. Trey didn't. Trey literally does the same thing. And he doesn't know how to pivot anyways. So, but that's not true because he's a DJ. He actually did. Anyways, sorry. But anyway, so you pivoted. Tell us about that. Tell us how your career changed because of COVID.
So I'm over at Lifetime training people. I train people one-on-one, groups, and I really love it at Lifetime. I like it there, the atmosphere. With the whole COVID-19 thing happened, they shut the gym down. So I was just going to relax and just do nothing and sleep and use it as a vacation. But then I had all these people reaching out to me saying that they wanted to keep training. So then I just started doing FaceTime workouts. And it sounds real corny, at least I thought it was initially, but they actually go really well. So essentially the way it works is the client will have their phone and they just set it up. I mean, they can just put it up against something, like let's say this water. They just put their phone up against the water thing or whatever. And then I see them, they see me, and then I just walk them through a workout. And, most people have a pair of dumbbells, but they don't even need that. They could just use like a pair of some bottles of wine or some dishwashing liquid or whatever. And even if they don't even have that, I just use their body weight, and we just use a chair or a couch or something like that. And it's gone really well. I pretty much transitioned almost all my clients over into virtual. And I didn't really even have to push for it. I wasn't like, hey, come on, let's do it. They all wanted to do it, So right now I do a lot of training virtually one-on-one, and then I also have a group class that I do on Tuesday, Thursday at 9, and Saturdays at 10. And that's basically just like this, except like you're the host, Jason, here. So I'm the one that's telling everyone the workout, and everyone's in their house or whatever, and we all just do the workout together. So that's pretty cool. And then now, just recently, I actually go to a gym once a week. And I really only do that just to get out of the house. I don't need to go there. Like my client, because I have a gym in my garage. So I actually train a couple of people here right from my garage. But I just do it to get out of the house. And I like the gym atmosphere. So, yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you feel like if you get that opportunity, you do that as long as you can, correct?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, ideally, I like to be in public settings. I like to be interacting with people that
Sure.
aren't just my clients. There was a time when I did a lot of virtual training, but I was on the phone, and I would basically just talk to people. And over time, I started to kind of feel kind of ugly because I need that interaction.
Sure.
So anyway, it's something that I took with me. It was a lesson from that time, and I don't want to make that mistake again. So I want to make sure that I get out of the house and not just do virtual. I mean, it's cool. This is cool, but I feel like I need real interactions with people every now and then too.
I understand.
So.
I mean, you need to touch people's earlobes. It totally makes
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. Yes. You were waiting the whole time. That whole time I was talking, you're just like, I can't wait to say it. Earlobes.
Yeah. Exactly what I was doing.
Really quick side tangent. Apparently Frank, I'm gonna butcher his last name, so I'm not gonna say it. He said that you and Paul went on a trip, or excuse me, you and Frank went on a Paul.
Paul trip. When you're ready, Jay.
Paul, you and Frank have gone to Tennessee before, and apparently you tried to visit a White Castle, and he said that you guys walked out because the worker was banging on the bathroom door singing, Day Day, you in there? Come out. We have customers. And then he said he walked
shoot.
right out. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Frank is listening, dude. Frank! Yeah! Dude, I forget things a lot. But yeah, I had a memory about something about White Castle, but I didn't know if I actually went. But now I remember that. That's true. That's funny that he says that. That's funny. Yeah. Anyway.
Do you have any questions for Paul, Trey?
Yeah, man. So I actually used to work out quite a bit with a friend, and we were pretty consistent. I mean, every week, 5 days out of the week, Monday and Fridays were upper body, Tuesdays and Thursdays were core, and then Wednesdays were leg day. And then, I mean, literally, dude, I was seeing results. I mean, because I was also eating healthier and drinking tons of water, cutting out stuff that are normally just junk food items. And really, man, I've just not been in it because he's actually not doing well with his health. And he's just got a lot of stuff going on and a crazy disease that ulcerative colitis. I don't know. It's a crazy disease that no one saw coming, and he's one of the fittest people I know, and it's really affected him. And like he has a very specific diet now because otherwise it'll just ruin him. Because of the disease that he has. And I don't know, man. Like I've been trying to get back into working out. I basically have a gym in my basement. I also have a Planet Fitness membership, but I love cardio. Like I hate it, but I'll run and I will, do everything to just get my body going. And what are some simple, I guess, tips that you would give somebody to just get back into working out, or like just starting off slow? I guess things that are going to help you more in the long run than they are like if you just do really hard, like a hard, strong workout. You know what I'm saying? If that's
Right.
too much, maybe I can bottle it up more. But
No, that's a great question. Yeah, I mean, I have a job because it can be really complicated. People don't know what to do. They're confused. They don't know how to eat. They don't. But at the end of the day, it's real simple. It's very simple to get to your goal. At least that's how I see it. And one of the most important variables, I think, is fun. So, for example, one of my clients, she was telling me, she's like, "Yeah, I want to do Zumba," and I was like, "Great, do it." That's more fun because she's not really doing cardio. But if she does Zumba, it's going to be fun, and she gets her cardio in. So one thing I would tell you is find something that you like, that it doesn't feel like such a bummer, and then just do that thing. So that I would start there, with the fun aspect, because you'll be more inclined to follow through with it. And then I'm pretty big on, you already said it yourself, starting slowly. So start slow, commit slowly, but complete fully. So what I mean by that is, like, let's say you tell yourself, I'm going to work out twice this week. It's crucial that you actually follow through and you do that twice. It's not really like, let's just imagine that you don't do the 2 workouts in that week. It doesn't really matter. I mean, who cares? You'll just start again. But it matters from the sense of you're sending your own self the wrong message. You're telling yourself that you're not honest, you're not in integrity in doing the thing that you said, and it damages your self-worth and your self-esteem. and you start to subconsciously not believe yourself. So then you go through cycles of, oh, I'm going to start a diet tomorrow, or I'm going to work out real hard. And
It's
you start
not really
telling yourself
like, let's just imagine
but
that
in the
you don't
back
do
of your
the 2
mind, you know you're
workouts
really
in
not
that
going to
week.
do it. It doesn't really
So
matter.
that's why
I mean, who cares? You'll
I
just
think
it's really important that when whatever you set, you make it very obtainable, very like normally when I get a client, they're like real gun ho and they want to do all these things, and I just scale it down big time. I mean, they're like, yeah, I want to work out 5 days a week. I'm like, okay, well, let's just shoot for 2. And they're like, well, what about 4? What about 3? I'm like, well, okay, do that. But let's just say 2. 2 is the minimum. So give yourself like a very low resistance starting point, something that's fun. And then whatever it is, just be in integrity and actually follow through. And then, it's just it's an evolution. But to answer your question, I would start there.
Perfect.
I don't know if that helps you at all. But
Yeah, no, it does, man. Like it honestly, dude, it's not a matter of me per se, like, because I can lift a decent amount of weights. Like I can do a decent amount of workout. Like I think when I haven't been for a while and I try to rush myself getting back into it, that's when it's a no-go because my body can only handle so much because for me, I have low blood sugar, so I have to eat certain meals throughout the day, and I don't have to take insulin or anything like that. It's just I got to watch me making sure I don't skip a meal, like making sure I get all of the meals in. And if I haven't been working out in a while and I try to exert myself like that, it can be a bad day for me, especially if I haven't been, if I whatever, if I haven't had enough to eat or whatever. So I guess consistency is a hard thing for me because I love working out with people, and when somebody else is there, I can go as long as they can go. Like, I mean, I'm not a marathon runner or anything, but it gives me motivation to keep going, right? And with that, what are some, I guess, diet, right? What are some things that foods to either add to your diet or to cut out? I think obviously fruits and vegetables, but
Cut
like
them out.
specifically, what would you say as far as like dieting and stuff like that?
yeah, that's a great question. And when it comes to diet, you're going to hear so many different things.
Sure.
Like I've read 12 books all about different diet methodologies and what's the right way and what's the wrong way. At the end of the day, what I do with my clients, and I have different approaches for different people because everyone's a little bit different. But I guess to answer your question, for example, one of my clients, he was drinking sodas all the time, right? And that's just something simple that he can cut out. So he cut out sodas, and then I had him start tracking what he was eating, but I didn't tell him to change anything. I said, just start tracking what you're eating just so you can gain awareness. And this last month, he did awesome. Like he lost inches, he lost body fat. His weight stayed the same, but his body is changing. And it happened real fast. And that just came from that simple thing, just omitting the Coke. Another thing I'll say too, that a simple tip that seems to help a lot of people is we kind of have this addiction onto sugar. So he needed that soda, right? And I even said it. I said, is it that sweet that you're looking for? And he's like, no. But now that he stopped drinking soda, he can see that he actually was addicted to the sweet. So one thing you can do, like you said, you mentioned fruits and vegetables, is you can just try introducing maybe fruit. So your brain is looking for that sugar, right? So if you eat that fruit, and some people will tell you, hey, fruit and soda is the same. I'm going to tell you I don't think that they're the same. Of course, you can take anything too far. But
Sure.
if I had to pick between, let's say, high fructose corn syrup in a soda with no micronutrients or nothing else with it versus a fruit with fiber.
An apple.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to break down different in your body. You're getting micronutrients. So, but then if you eat that apple, what happens is it kind of curves that desire for that soda. So typically what I'll tell people is I'm like, hey, if you want that soda or if you want that cake, eat it. But just tell yourself, hey, I'm going to eat this orange first. So once you eat that orange, all of a sudden you have more willpower. And I know this from experience too, because I've gone through spans of time where I'm like, oh, I want to cut something out, and I'm just looking to eat something so bad. But then I'm like, oh, let me eat this apple, and then I eat the apple, and then I'm like, I have more willpower at that point. It's not versus if I don't eat that apple, it's like I want to go all in on that ice cream.
For sure.
So
that's awesome, man. That's what's up. I totally agree. Because I mean, I just love sweets. Like I'm a huge sweets guy. Like, and quite frankly, like I was literally just having this conversation with my family. I just had dinner with them, and we were talking about how America is. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's been happening for years, but we as a nation are addicted to sugar. Like that is a normal thing in everything that we eat, especially the processed foods. I mean, dude, like you were saying, high fructose corn syrup is in almost everything that we eat, and it's ridiculous. Like corn in general, like
Yeah.
is in pretty much introduced into the beef that we eat, the pork that we eat, the chicken that we eat. And it's in sodas, it's in candy, it's in like all kinds of
Gasoline.
stuff.
It's in gasoline. Ethanol.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
corn
anyway,
is in like almost everything. It's in a bunch of different forms, maltodextrin. There's just a bunch of different. I mean, they turn corn into everything. So like that's one of the big reasons why a lot of people are actually sensitive to corn. Because if you eat a lot of the same foods over and over and over again, some people can start to develop sensitivities. So because a lot of people are eating a lot of foods that have corn in them and they don't know, they're getting this, I guess they're just getting too much corn in their system. So if you look at elimination diets that cut out certain common food sensitivities, corn is almost always on there.
that's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, Trey, for pouring our entire. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Trey. We had some people interested, and now they're like,
Actually, I have to say, nope, that's not exactly what happened. Looks like we got more viewers, as you were telling the interesting. They must be all of your clients.
What's up,
They're
guys?
like-
Welcome to the podcast.
I don't know what that was. That was awkward. Turtle.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I appreciate it. I think that it's important to do this, so that I started being more active, because if I'm not, then I won't be around for my kids. So I need to try harder.
That is true.
And as I said, this week, one thing, we've been going to see ducks, as you learned the last episode, and as Paul learned today. And my son will run in front of me and be like, "Daddy, run!" And so, like last week, I ran. I weigh 350 pounds, 340 pounds, and so running didn't go the way it used to. And for like the whole week, my knee has been like all shot. So,
Thanks.
but I just gotta stretch before I do things like that. But I do like seeing my son happy, and don't want to put it. So it's listen to those things are important. And so, but anyways, is there anything you'd like to plug, Mr. Paul?
Yeah. If any of you guys, there's anybody listening to this and you feel like, you could benefit from a community, you want to have some fun while you work out, you want a little bit more structure, you want a little bit more accountability, and you don't want to leave your home, you don't want to pay for a gym membership, you can just do this, just like what you're doing right now watching this, but you tune in on Zoom. Like I said, Tuesday, Thursday at 9, I have a virtual class, Saturday at 10. And if you're concerned about people seeing you, you just do this. Boom. Like that. So no one even needs to see you. And if you miss the workout, I can send you the recording of the workout, and you can do it on your own time. So I have some clients that miss the workout, and I just send them the recording, and they just do it on their own. But I recommend people to try to be there live. It's a little bit different energy. And we cycle through front muscle groups on one day and back muscle groups on the other, but it's normally total body. And you don't need any equipment. I give progressions and regressions to all the moves. So, for example, let's say one of the moves is bicep curls. This might seem super obvious to you, but a lot of people don't get it. So, like, let's say if you're more fit, you go quick. If you're less fit, you go slower. So tempo is a big thing. You have some people that are fit going fast. You have some people that are less fit going slow. And then I also give different progressions and regressions. So one thing that people can do to kind of modify the move is they can just, let's say, not get as much range. So anyway, all I'm saying is, not being fit enough is not a reason not to do something like this. And that's probably the number one reason people are scared. They're intimidated. But everyone's got to start somewhere. And like I said, they don't even need to see you. And you just go at your own pace.
How would they get a hold of you?
Find me on Facebook might be the easiest way. If my name's on there, Paul Razai, just friend request me. And what do they call that? Messenger? Message me? Yeah.
And on the
I-
actual podcast, I'll put your full name so people can find you.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
cool, yeah.
REZAEI.
All right. So, Trey, I think it's that time.
Is it that time?
I think it's that time.
Well, just letting you know, we have 9 minutes left, so we might have to back into the soup.
Nah, we should be good. It's that
You
time.
sure?
Let's go.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Should we do it real quick?
It's time for question of the day right after this.
Here we go. It's time to see y'all later, guys. Bye. All right, I'm still here, so don't get confused that you have no idea what's happening. We're just doing this thing, and I am trying to get there, and clicking the button now. So, but I hope you're enjoying the show. Can't believe that I have to do this twice this time. So that's fun. And precipitants and emit. And I'm back. And Paul should be there, and Trey we're waiting for. So, hey, you're back, Paul.
Yes. I like how you figured out a way to rig the system, kind of cheat it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to contact Zoom, though, and let them know that you found a workaround and a loophole.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's fair. I mean, this is only the second episode we've done this, or I don't remember Zoom, but normally we finish it faster. But you're too entertaining, so
I'm too cool, man.
I promise you, Trey. Do you agree he's one of our most entertaining?
Oh, yeah.
guests we've had?
Dude, I've been wanting a guest like you.
Aw,
The same energy as me.
he loves you.
I'm toned down right now. I'm just letting you know. I'm really calm. I just ooze from. Anyway.
Hey,
It's
Trey.
time for question of the day.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, it
we got a
is.
question. We got a question.
Yeah, it is. It's time. Sorry, I apologize.
You done there?
I'm not 100% sure if I am. No, let's go.
Question of the day. So it's from Green God at Twitter. Question of the day. Which animal would you like to ride on at least once in your lifetime?
It says animal.
Is that
Doesn't
for
say-
me or is that for everybody?
It's
for
for
all of us.
everybody.
And you
It's
want
for
to try to
everybody.
make it funny, but you don't have to. Be serious.
And for me, I want to frickin' ride a T-Rex. Didn't say it had to exist right now. Sadly, it says in my lifetime, so I'm gonna have to switch it up. I'll probably.
I mean, maybe if there was a time machine, you don't know. You don't know. Maybe there's a new Jurassic Park coming out.
Oh, for sure, riding a T-Rex, hands down.
Okay.
A tame, tranquilized T-Rex.
Dude, you're gonna ride him, but you're also gonna get eaten at the same time. So
I said tranquilized
yeah,
for a reason.
yeah, that's a hard one. What do you think,
Yeah.
Paul?
Oh, well, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, and I don't even know if this is even possible. But
Here we go.
I'm thinking like a lion.
Okay,
You know?
it could support your weight. That thing's strong.
Like I could just grab onto its mane, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I heard Jason wants to ride a snail.
Oh yeah? Ooh. That sounds pretty hot.
I'm too salty. Too salty for a snail.
They
They would melt. They would melt. I would want to ride a sloth, a giant sloth,
Okay.
A
Hey.
giant sloth.
like a mutant sloth. Hey, you should,
Like,
yeah.
so wait. Okay. So wait.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style sloth.
Yeah. So there was actually giant sloth back in the day, and they were bipedal, so they could actually walk around, and they had like hooks for hands to like rip
Yeah.
off branches and stuff.
That's what
yeah,
a
yeah.
sloth is. They exist now.
Those are.
Yeah, sloths exist. They're just not giant sloths.
Oh,
No, but-
I was talking about giant sloths, like
Oh,
you
okay.
said earlier, though, because
okay.
I had T-Rex. I was saying prehistoric, like.
I didn't realize there were giant sloths.
Oh, they were like. It's another story for another time. I could look it up really quick, but
I mean, I wouldn't mind riding a whale. That'd be fun.
dude, that okay, yes. So like a dolphin, that would be dope. Just running up on a dolphin, because like they're probably the coolest thing you could possibly run up on in the ocean, other than a shark. Because I'm not wanting to be anywhere in that situation. And personally, I prefer the dolphin rather than a shark.
Yeah, that would be cool. A dolphin?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you can you ride a dolphin? Is that a thing you can do?
You can hold on to its dorsal fin.
Yeah, you can.
Whoa,
you
whoa,
can-
watch your language. Watch your
Whoa,
language.
whoa.
Wow.
Dude, now that we're talking about dolphins,
Watch your freaking mouth.
I don't know if this thing is like wrapping up or what, but have you seen those dolphins spit out those bubbles? Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? It's super
Underwater?
cool. Yeah, so they shoot out these
Rings?
bubbles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that
That's
is
really
so
cool.
That is so cool that they
We
do
should
that.
talk about dolphins on an entirely different podcast
You
because
can-
there's a lot to know about
You can
them.
come back, Paul, as our dolphin expert for our
Oh, yeah.
episode where we'll just talk about dolphins the entire episode.
Apparently, if you do enough, well, I don't know if I can say this, if you do enough certain kind of thing that makes your brain turn a different way, you can talk to dolphins.
Oh, yeah?
Like literally, I'm not kidding.
Echolocation?
Like there's a whole book on that. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's
Whatever,
fancy.
dude. Just forget it, all right? Just forget I ever said anything.
What?
You don't like it. You don't like my dolphin comments. Just forget it. Wow, I'm interested to see what other kind of sounds come out of that man.
He has lots
Well,
of sounds.
We're about to find out, actually.
I bet
Because...
you can beatbox.
Oh, wait. What? No. That's
Yeah.
not me, fam. I actually freestyle. Jason's the one who beatboxes. Yeah, let's get it. Get it. I said once. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to keep it going. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is the awkward pause. Jason, what did we talk about? What did we talk about today?
Well, we talked about my son ruining our meals. We talked about working out and helping out. We talked about how I met Paul under a bridge. We talked about earlobes.
Yeah, earlobes.
What else did we talk about, guys?
Hey, I have a question
Dolphins.
for you.
Yes.
What's your son's middle name? Can you say it, or is it a secret? Oh,
Curtis.
you had to think about your own son's middle name. And how did you come up with Curtis?
My wife's dad.
Oh, okay, that was a simple story.
Yeah.
He's like, that wasn't nearly as good as the other one.
Lame.
Paul, what did we talk about this week? Well, yeah, this week. This podcast. What did we talk about on the podcast?
What did we talk about?
Yeah, what have we been
We talked
talking
about riding T-Rexes and dolphins and lions.
Giant sloths.
And
Yeah,
giant
lions.
sloths. We talked about working out and things that you can do to like get started. We talked about maybe cutting out foods that you don't like. Maybe, not eating all that corn since it's
Yep.
all over the place.
That is true.
I plugged my freaking virtual class.
Woo!
We talked
Let's
about
get it.
that.
We did.
You know what I mean?
I do.
We talked about the calories contained within a chicken hot dog at Shakeology or whatever that place is. What was it?
Shakeology.
I want to go there. Whatever that place
Shakeology.
is. Paul's new restaurant, Shakeology.
There's a place called Pyology in Louisville. I don't know if it still exists or not,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
a pizza place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jinx us.
So, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap all that up. But Jason, don't we need Paul's help for something?
Hey, yeah, Paul. So normally we do like a chorus or we do an idea. What kind of idea would you like me to add? What do you want the song to be about? Well, we have all the facts that we talked about this week, but you can either talk about it, whatever you want it to be about. But what's the song going to be about?
Maybe hidden messages, like earlobes translating over into other things.
Okay.
Innuendos.
Innuendos.
Like bananas.
Wow, you're really making me try
Like
hard today.
Jugs.
Wow.
Do you see this jug? You
Killing me
know?
right now. You're
Imagine
killing
if
me.
I had 2 jugs.
All right. All right.
What, dude? It's a jug of water, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. All right, so
I can change it.
it's fine. Is there anything else you want to add to this? What the song's about?
No, that's good.
Okay, here we go.
Or maybe try to plug the fact that Trey looks like the guy from Vsauce.
I can make all those things happen.
All right. So, Paul, what's your stage name?
P-Rez.
P-Rez?
Yeah.
P-Rez? Okay, cool. Great. Sweet. All right, you ready, Jason?
I'm ready.
Another thing, we have not been recording on Audacity, but it's fine.
We've given up.
Okay. All right. Oh, what do you want the feel to be on this beat,
Really?
Paul?
The feel, kind of like outrageous. You know what I mean? Just like boom in your face, like so.
Got
There's
you.
this, like your room is like this, chill. But imagine if the lights were going, it's like this is a physical representation of the feel.
I'll do my best, man. All right, Jason, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Yo, we got DJ Sound Effects, Scout the Psalmist, and P-Rez on the mic. Let's get it.
Hey. I'm riding a T-Rex riding me, a tire and a T-Rex riding me. What does that mean? I don't even know what I can't be. If I really had an innuendo waiting for me, I'm riding the T-Rex. Or is the T-Rex riding me? I'm not really sure what the heck that even means. What a T-Rex riding me, riding you, I don't know. What the heck is going on? I'm keeping it go. Now I'm sitting here, thinking about my times and my days. We riding under bridges and we running this way as we trying to get rid of graffiti running that day. And we work out, help out, run that day. I know it's ill, cause my son straight messed up my food. Only if I'm waiting, cause I do what I do. And I know that it's true when you got a bird 10 looking for the people. Now you gotta see a grin when he talks about earlobes. What am I talking about? Don't even know what's going on, we call it out. Only if I'm tripping, cause I still can't say. Everybody's in they light, but they running, they pain, they get it all. This COVID straight messing up everybody, and we had to pivot up and then we punch. Only if I get it, cause I gotta give it up when I'm waiting back and they gotta say, what's up? Only if it's a word, and now I gotta say that it's absurd, and everybody's like heard, and now I get it gone. You want me to say that I can song, and now I gotta flip it forever by feeling yawn, oh no. What am I saying, homie? And only if I knew that you were the one and only tripping. Now you're riding a whale. I'm not really sure if I even have a squirrel, mail, and only if I get it gone through me on a giant sloth, and I'm trying to keep it cool. Oh, I know a little burp. You're waiting for the people, and you gotta say it hurt. Work, and only if you ate those cupcakes, looking for the dreams and you're running that way. And hey, drink all that sugar by yourself. All that corn ain't gonna break it in the well. Only if I knew what I could do. We talked about these things that we keep in it true. And yeah, I was laughing a lot. Only you can't break it with the simple lyrical. See, Trey messed it up. You gave him too hard of a beat to try to kick it up. He knew that one day he's gonna beat me. And only if I can't see back and I see me, I guess Paul's the new host with this beatbox bro. And he got this cool microphone like NSYNC bro. I don't even know what I got to be with P-Rez and it's your sound effects just a re. Haha. But now I'm riding a T-Rex and the T-Rex riding me. Not really sure what's going on. Only if I'm writing the song, I'm eating gone. Looking for the people, then they run and they're gone. I'm overcome. Bass drums, now a melody. Not really sure what everybody's doing to me. And now I see. Oh, it's right for the night. I guess this song's over and that's so tight.
Whoa!
Dope, sick, nasty, man. Was that too fast, Jason?
That was definitely not easy.
Woo, man, I'm out of breath.
I know. I was like, wow, you were like, yeah. I'm glad that I had the rapping part.
Yeah?
Yeah, that I would have died probably 10 minutes, like 37 seconds into that beatbox and just had a heart attack. And then you had to do without me.
Well, I don't know.
Paul said to get it like up, on, and popping. So I was like, all right, well, here we go. Let's see we'll see what happens. I normally try to slow it down for Jason because, like, quite frankly, I'd love to go as fast as possible. But one, I can hold it only for so long as I'm going a certain tempo, if that makes sense, because I'm using a lot of breath. And then for Jason, he can go and go and go. It just, when you're going faster, your brain's trying to keep up with what's going on.
Well, and I'm funnier when it's slower. So,
exactly.
Fast, you got to just go, and even if there are punchlines, you're not going to hear them because I'm trying to go mile an hour. So, but I think that, did you enjoy that, Paul? Was that
Dope,
to your levels? No?
That was fun. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for being on the show, man. I really appreciate you being here.
Man, yeah, we are really grateful that you
What
got to come out.
was that?
Whoa. Sounds like our internet's tripping out.
Yeah, it was a little bit during the freestyle too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It
bummer.
was breaking up during your best beats, like you're dropping bombs, and I was like,
Well, by the way, Trey, then what you probably have to do is just later record a beatbox for me, and I'll redo that later.
No problem, man.
Thank you again, Paul, for coming on the show, man. We really appreciate it. We had a super fun time, so I hope you enjoy yourself.
yes, sir, I did. Thank you.
And make sure everybody, make sure you join his classes. And again, just look for him on Facebook. Look for him everywhere. It's Paul, and I'm not going to say his last name. He's going to say it.
Rezai.
And how you spell that?
Rezaei.
OU and sometimes Y.
And I'll have that on the podcast instructions so you can find him and check out his amazing stuff. And thank you again, everybody that listens to this podcast on a weekly basis. We are super grateful that you, for some reason, spend an hour listening to us. If you have any questions or if you want to find us on social media, it is Flows4u pod at Gmail is our email address. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Flows4u pod, and also our new Twitch and YouTube channels at Flows4u. So make sure you check us out. And if you have a question, you want to be on the show, whatever, send us an email. We'll talk to you. If you have an idea for who you want to be the next guest on our show, hit me up. If you want Paul for the next 6 weeks, sure, just ask.
Let's freaking get it! Let's freaking get it! Oh yeah!
He's gonna start charging us though, so we can only do so many episodes.
Oh, it's gonna be once a month, bro.
Yeah, but Trey,
once a year.
Anything else that I missed?
Yeah, actually, if you guys could hit us up on Flows4u at gmail.com, Flows4upod@gmail.com. If you could hit us up, ask us any questions you have. If you want literally any topic you want us to go over, if you yourself want to hop up on the show,
We would actually love for you to be on the show. Anything you guys can think of, if you have a question today you want to hit us up with, hit us up on all our social media outlets and we'll get back to you with it. But
Jason, that's all I got for right now.
All right, Paul, is there anything else you want to say? One last thing we do is we're going to do a song about the first word that pops in your head.
God.
Nice. I was
Perfect.
expecting different, but yes. And this will be our outro. So what's happening? Stop it.
baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. All right. I am ready. You ready?
Dude,
Ready,
you
Jason?
should keep on going. That was dope. All right, sorry. You could've
I
went-
can.
I got this. Go for it. You've set me up for what I'm going to do.
Perfect.
Go for it, Trey. And bye, guys. Thank you so much. Here's our outro song. Hey, baby girl, how you doing today? You're so beautiful, and your eyes blow me away. I just want to tell you something amazing. Have you heard about the Bible and God? I just wanted you to know that this might kind of be odd, but I want you to know
church girl.
you about Jesus. I want you to know about my Lord. So I just know that I love you and want to tell you about God.
Jason, hold on. Don't end it. Don't end
Oh,
it yet.
wait, what?
I want a church girl that go to church.
It was cooler when you had the background music. The that one. There you go. Do it.
I want a church girl that go to church and read her Bible and read 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 and read. Let's get it, y'all. Flows for you. Talking about the Scout 1 and 2. Talking about my Paul 1 and 2. Thanks for being on the show, man. We love your support. Thinking about working out and doing all the sports.